Good morning, Detector Rats. Park Rat Pat here, and at it again. It's going to be a super busy day getting ready for the holidays, and it's rainy out, so we're going to do this one and get a little bit more into the aspects of door knocking and getting those permissions. I'd like to thank everyone for playing along with this Advent giveaway. It's been huge fun for me. I'm almost sad that it's ending. We do have a couple more days of giveaways left, and don't forget that on Christmas we will have the 600 subscriber giveaway, and that is going to be huge fun. Somebody's getting a big old chunk of silver. I don't know yet if it's going to be a silver round or if it's going to be an ingot or if it's going to be a poured bar, but it's going to be something awesome. You definitely don't want to miss out on that, so be sure and comment on the video on the 24th, tomorrow, and to make sure that you're in for that giveaway. Okay, now on to the meat of this thing. When you're going to knock on a door, basically you're making a sales pitch. It's important to have your script thought out in your head and to practice it, whether it's in front of a mirror or with family and friends, until you feel comfortable doing it. Feeling comfortable is going to be a big key in making sure you can lock down a new permission. Something I want to make you all aware of that is used in marketing all the time, they call it CPB, which is claim, proof, and benefits. And here's how that works. Say they want you to take 40 milligrams of such and such compound will change your life forever. That's their claim. Now, it's taken 14 Harvard-trained scientists the last 10 years to isolate this compound that can only be found in such and such thing and to unlock all of the potential benefits that this compound has. There's your proof. I mean, 14 Harvard-trained scientists can't be wrong, right? The benefits they found are that taking just 40 milligrams a day will loosen your joints, sharpen your memory, increase your eyesight, make you hear better. Whatever these benefits are that they're trying to sell you on. They haven't even gotten to price. They haven't even gotten to anything else. They just got you excited because they followed the pattern of claim, proof, and benefit. You need to be using this in your door knocking techniques and as part of your script. Okay, so you've knocked on someone's door. They've answered. You go through your opening spiel. Hi, I'm so-and-so. I'm kind of a history buff, and I like to go around and I make YouTube channel videos and show people the great stuff I find while I'm out saving history. I was wondering if it would be all right for me to metal detect in your yard. Boom. Before you give them the chance to say no, continue on. It's important to know when to stop and listen and when to keep going. And in the beginning of your spiel, you have to get that CPB out there first. So, I was wondering if it would be okay for me to metal detect in your yard. Like I said, I really love finding history. And now, over here down the road, so-and-so found a Victorian doorknob from 1901. And then a couple blocks back this way, we found parts from Model Ts. Somebody actually found some Civil War military buttons over here. And what you're doing is you're giving proof that there's history in the area, but you do have to say it. Oh, and they found those military buttons over here. There is a lot of history in this ground. Now, I know this house was probably only built in the 50s, but it was built on old ground. And there's a lot of great history out here that would be super good to save. It'll make an awesome video for me. And if we find something really stellar, you can take this item, you can bring it to the local historic society, and they'll put it up for display with a little tag under it that says, on loan from the collection of Harry Codsack, and everybody that comes by to the museum will see that and know that it came from you. And of course, you still own it. They've just got it on display where the whole world can share in this awesome find. That's the kind of stuff that I'm really hoping to find out here today. So, you've given them the claim. Great history out here. You're all about finding history. You've given them the proof, the history that's been found around them, and you've given them the benefits of what's in it for them. Well, you mean it could be in a museum with my name on it? Awesome! People are all about themselves. Now, at this point, someone might come at you with a, well, the ground's already been hunted before. We've had people out here before, and they found some coins and stuff, and da-da-da. And it's like, it's really fun to get out and do, just finding old stuff. I understand that, and I'm glad to hear that other people have been here, because they're probably not professionals, so they were just out there looking for coins and passing up signals that they think are trash, which means there'll be a lot less work for me to do in finding the real history that's in this ground. Simple enough. It flows once you say it 5 or 6 times to yourself. Okay? They make the objection. You overcome with, that's great. These people probably aren't professionals. I'm out here doing this, making the videos, trying to save history. They were probably just out there looking for coins. That means there's less holes for me to dig. They've taken away all the coins in the trash. Well, that's a benefit for the homeowner, and they register that as a benefit. So you're still pumping on the benefits angle of your CPB. And at that point, you give them the no-win choice. Okay, so you said, that is excellent because they've taken everything away, all the coins, all the trash. There'll be a lot less work for me to do to recover those treasures for you. Is it okay if I do the front yard, or do you just want me to stick to the side yard? Ta-da-da! You didn't give them an opportunity to say no again. At first, you've kind of got no choice but to give them that opportunity to say no. And when they come up with their objection, you overcome the objection with your practice speech. Leave them no choice. And they'll tell you, oh, you can do the whole place. Just make sure you fill in your holes, blah, 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 blah. Great. If at that point they're really insistent on, no, I don't want anybody out here. It'll upset the wife. And doesn't. Okay, no problem. You don't want to just walk away. You do want to leave a door open for yourself. So if you've got a card with your name and number on it, this is when you want to pass off and put ideas into their head for the future. Okay, look, if you ever lose anything out here on the property, or you got a friend that loses a ring or a piece of jewelry when they're at somebody's little garden party or family outing or something, and they're, give me a call. I will come out, locate that item for them. Absolutely no charge. Like I said, I just want to make a good video and show my fans on YouTube how it's done and the great things that can be found when you're a professional in this business. Bingo again. So you give them the card, you give them the information, and at that point, you've really instilled your claim that for you, it's about the good videos, it's about the saving history, it's about helping someone else out. Okay? So you keep tagging back to your claim proof benefit even as you're getting ready to walk off the property. It's happened time and time again that I have given someone my information only to hear from them 3 or 4 months later. Oh, my pastor lost his ring in the yard while washing the dog, and, I thought of you, and, oh, great, give me their number, I'll get in touch with them, and I go over and I see the pastor and I find his ring. Great time. Really awesome that happened. Well, the pastor is a pastor of a church, and the church was built back in the 20s. And now he likes me because I did something nice for him, and boom, Patrick has a church permission. Wouldn't have happened if I hadn't stopped and talked to Mr. Harry Codsack and not been too pushy about my agenda. I go back to Mr. Harry Codsack's house, and I thank him for that opportunity. I told him it was really wonderful to get out there and find things for Pastor Dan. I'm glad I found his ring for him. I'm so glad I gave you my card, man. Thank you for that opportunity. I really wish you had let me detect out here. I can only imagine the wonderful stuff that's still in this ground. Really? You don't mind? I can go and get my stuff now. Oh, thank you so much. And boom, so handshake later, and I'm hunting Mr. Harry Codsack's property. That's what happens. you got to put in the time. You got to be patient. You'll knock on 10 doors. You'll get one yes. And maybe one of those others comes back to you later as a favor for a friend. I knocked one door. I ended up with 2 permissions out of it. I've made one great video of finding that ring and several other videos of finding cool silvers and other great stuff on the church properties. So you can't go wrong if you just stay confident and follow the recipe. Do your introduction. Get the hellos out of the way. Go straight into your claim proof and benefit. Then let them talk. If they're talking and they're not objecting, if they don't come out with right away of, well, you know, it's been detected already and blah, blah, blah. Okay, if they don't come out with that objection, but they're talking like, hey, it sounds really good. It sounds like you know what you're doing, and I do appreciate you stopping by. Before the objection hits, that's when you've got to ask another question. You have to be involved with the people. I really do appreciate you stopping by. Have you ever gone metal detecting? I have an extra detector with me. If you'd like, I could show you how it's done. We don't have to do anything serious like hunt the whole yard or nothing, but let me put a detector in your hands and get out here and see if you can find something old in like 5 minutes. I bet you can. Give me 5 minutes. We'll get you hooked up. Let's see what you find. Okay, I'd be willing to give it a try. Great. Let them find their own stuff on their own property. You're still going to have a good time. You're still going to make a new friend. You're still going to make a great video if that's what you're doing. So follow the recipe. There, we'll put it on a recipe card. Okay, so intro, claim, proof, benefits, objection, overcome the objection, and leave them no choice but to say yes. It sounds simple on paper. It probably sounds easier when I'm saying it, and I've got to be honest, it's easier to do than it is to actually teach, but I've been doing this kind of stuff for a long time, not just trying to get permissions, but sales in general. Everything in life is a value trade, so you always have to teach someone what the benefit is of the value of what you're giving, what you're offering, as opposed to the value of what you're trying to take away from it. Everybody likes to trade up. You just have to make sure they feel they're making the better trade. And that's, again, a psychological kind of thing. We will definitely get into that more later. I will go ahead and plan on a video series of walkthroughs. And I may actually go door to door and get, hey, can I film this while because it's a training video, and that gets them even more excited. You'll see that. And do these training videos. I know they probably won't get a lot of views because a lot of people just like to watch the detecting. But for those of you that want to learn more about door knocking and actually see it in action, that's who these videos are going to be for. They'll probably be longer videos like this one is, and I may just post them on my Facebook page or have you contact me through email to send you a link to that video. This way, getting low views won't hurt my YouTube stats. All right, I'm going to take a little break. I'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. I had to go inside and deal with the dog for a minute. All right, so where was I? Yes, everything in life is a value trade. You have to remember there are only 3 things in this world that you can sell. There's tons of items, but there's only 3 things that you can sell: products, services, and information. Okay, and in door knocking, you're really selling the information, not for a monetary price, but you're getting them hooked on that purchase, that yes, by giving them the right information in the right order, with the right attitude, with the right body language, the proper eye contact, and we'll definitely get more into eye contact later. So you're selling them that information. And it could be a service angle that you take as well. If you're going to find it for them, let them keep everything, help them get it into a nice shadow box, and you're doing this all for free because you want to find the great stuff, you want to make killer videos, you want to keep smiling, and you want to make them smile, and they get that, they feel that from your energy. So those are pretty much the things you're selling when you're getting up there and knocking on a door. You're not selling yourself because you already know you're wonderful. What you're selling is the idea that you can make things better for them by doing what you're asking to do. I do it all the time. It works all the time. Well, it works a lot of the time. And the times that it doesn't work, it comes back and works later. And if it doesn't work at all, no big deal. Move on, knock on the next door. Oftentimes you'll be on a permission and a neighbor will ask, what are you doing? And you'll be like, oh, Mr. Kodsak said I could do this, and now we found this and that, and this is really cool. And it's like, well, you know, my house is 20 years older than his. You guys can come over here and detect if you like. And, oh, yeah? Excellent. Thank you so much. Get their information. Do that handshake. Write it down. Okay? I mean, though, you're not going to forget that it's the house across the street, but write down their name. So many of us experience the ignosecond, and that is the amount of time from which your hands separate till you forget the person's name that you were just shaking hands with, because your mind's racing on all the cool things you could find over there, and we're going to finish this up, and we're going to go over there before the sun goes down, and yeah, what was his name again? And you don't want to be in a position where you've got to re-ask someone's name. So as soon as those hands come apart and you get that free second, write it down or get into your phone. Mr. Albertson across from Kodsak's house. Boom. You got that. Oh, Mr. Albertson. Yeah, Dave Albertson. Now I remember. People's names are probably the most beautiful sound they ever hear. Everyone loves the sound of their own name. If you can get it right every time, makes a big difference. I've had people I've talked to who have not given me permission that later on I've seen in the Walmart or in Publix. And I've been like, hey, Dave, how are you doing, sir? It's good to see you again. Oh, yeah, I'm still at it. Doing lots of great permissions. I've been up in your neighborhood a lot. You've probably seen me out there. I found this, I found that, I found the other thing. I found this pocket watch. They put that on display in their living room. It was so awesome. Oh, really? It was like, I really wish you'd reconsider. Let me come out and take a look at what's going on in your ground out there, because, for better or worse, that history belongs to you. And do you really want to keep it in the dark? Oh, well, yeah, come on by sometime. We'll talk. You seem like a nice guy. But why do you seem like a nice guy? Because it's 2 months later and you remembered their name. These things are kind of basic, so maybe a lot of you are sitting there going, yeah, duh. But some of you might be going, aha. And if I can help you have an aha moment that makes it easier for you to get out there and get a permission, then I think I've done a good thing here. All right, this video is a little too long now, so I'm going to wrap it up. Let's go ahead and get to today's giveaway. All right, everybody, it's giveaway time. I have yesterday's video loaded. Let's see how many random commenters we had. Looks like 91. That's awesome. Okay, doing this on the laptop instead of the tablet, so bear with me. Let's see if I can get this scrolling. Okay, let's see who today's winner is. Lots of good names. And size detecting. Awesome. I believe he's our second two-time winner for this giveaway series. He said, short hunt but productive. Congrats to the winner. Congratulations to you, Si. Let's go ahead and take a look at what your prizes today are. All right, congratulations again to Size Detecting, our second two-time winner here on the Advent giveaway. Your silver prize today is a 1952 Franklin half. As always, a beautiful coin. I love these and love giving them away. And because you're the second two-time winner, let's make this a twofer. You're also going to get another Franklin half. This is a 1958 in great condition here. Thank you all so much for playing along. Cy, definitely go ahead and send me your email address or your mailing address, and I'll get these off to you as soon as I possibly can. Thanks, everybody, for playing along. Remember to like, share, subscribe. God bless, and never forget, you are only one hole away from a really good day.